Okay, starting with the syscalls themselves, they were put into a separate file just so it's a little easier to edit in a separate folder. Define it. We call the RQ, kind of go through the process, making sure it is within the proper range, and we return the requested height depending on the thing, and then define 2. We have to set allocate. We make sure that it's within the proper range. If not, we return a negative value. We make sure that it is actually 0 or greater. Make sure that the user is actually a super user. From there, we make sure that it follows all the requirements so that it isn't less than 5 milliseconds in the total allocation time. And then if that's all true, we will set the new height time to that, and the new allocation will be returned as a form of verification. Going into the where we actually initiated, we placed a 32 integer to represent each of the levels of which what it can do. And this is where we initiated. And then in the core is where we would initiate it to 10 milliseconds for a standard time. But I hadn't gotten a chance to do this, but if I was to implement the actual sets and to the scheduler, I would edit this function, the __ schedule tool. The method which I would do that would be kind of a loop, so it doesn't go to the new thing until, if we went down to the bottom here, we would kind of see how it bounces the callback. Instead of doing that, we would wait for it to go back up to the loop and edit everything until making sure that the new level is not going to be the current level and it's not on idle. So we know that it's not on the process that's just idle, and we make sure that the proper process through basic logic would be the next one coming in. And the loop would be somewhere, I believe it would be best to have it after the wherever it sets, right before it sets to where it is. So it would be in this particular area, and then it would go through, set everything, get the next value ready, and then we would let it go through the entire process until what we have is completed. And then also in this function a bit further down to where RQ is already initiated, we set every value to 10 milliseconds. And then if we went to go test this, we can see it returns 2 because I've already set it to that. And I guess I can just, this is actually, because we're not running as a super user, it returns -1. And if we see this, it will return 2, which is what we were asking it to set the second level to a 2 milliseconds to allow it to properly adjust. And that would be it.